Are you ready to face 2025 with clarity, purpose, and unshakable strength? In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism offers a timeless guide to inner peace, resilience, and success. Imagine living a life where external events no longer control your emotions, where challenges become opportunities, and where you stand firm amidst the storms of uncertainty. In this video, we'll uncover a powerful Stoic message, one that has the potential to transform not just your mindset, but your entire life. Stay tuned, because this is the message you've been waiting for to make 2025 your year of growth, purpose, and mastery. Transition to a shot of a candle burning down, symbolizing the passage of time. The text, "This is the last Stoic message you'll need for 2025, fades in. Number 1. Treat each day as a completed year. Each day is a story waiting to be written, a canvas waiting to be painted, a year compressed into 24 hours. Imagine treating each day as a completed year, a microcosm of a life well lived. When we approach our days with this perspective, we infuse them with purpose, intention, and a sense of accomplishment. Just as we reflect on an entire year, recounting the highs, lows, and lessons learned, we can do the same for a single day. At dawn, the world offers a fresh beginning, a chance to script the narrative of the day ahead. By sunset, we should be able to look back and feel fulfilled, as though we've lived a full and meaningful chapter. In the morning, consider it your January, a time of resolutions and fresh starts. This is when the energy is high, the possibilities seem endless, and the mind is clear. Use this time to set intentions, prioritize tasks, and envision what success will look like by the day's end. A productive and focused morning sets the tone for the rest of the year. Just as the first quarter of a year is critical for momentum, so too is the morning for your daily rhythm. By mid-morning to noon, you've entered your spring. The ideas planted in the morning take root, and the day begins to bloom with activity and progress. This is the time to tackle the most challenging tasks with vigor and enthusiasm. Like the fertile months of spring, this phase is rich with energy and opportunity, a time to build momentum and make meaningful strides toward your goals. The afternoon represents your summer, a period of steady productivity and reflection. It's the time to assess how the day is unfolding, make adjustments if needed, and continue nurturing the projects or tasks initiated earlier. Summers in life are often about enjoying the fruits of labor, and so should this part of your day. Take a moment to appreciate the progress made, recharge with a break, and realign with your intentions if distractions have crept in. As evening approaches, it becomes your autumn. This is the harvest season of your day, the time to wrap up projects, check off tasks, and reflect on what has been achieved. Autumn is also a period of gratitude, and so it's a perfect time to acknowledge the successes of the day, however small they may be. Acknowledge the lessons learned and set aside unresolved matters for the next day's January. Gratitude at this stage helps close the day on a positive and uplifting note. Finally, as night falls, you enter your winter, a time for rest, renewal, and introspection. Just as we use the winter months to recharge and prepare for the year ahead, the evening should be a time to decompress and prepare for the next day. Reflect on what went well, what could be improved, and what you're proud of. Journaling or meditating can be powerful tools to close your year on a high note, bringing closure and clarity to the day's experiences. By treating each day as a completed year, you create a framework that prioritizes intentionality and mindfulness. It encourages you to live fully in the present while recognizing the cyclical nature of growth, effort, and renewal. Each day becomes an opportunity to craft a meaningful narrative where even the smallest actions contribute to a larger sense of purpose. When you consistently practice this approach, you'll find that your days no longer blend into one another. Instead, they become distinct and memorable chapters in the book of your life. The beauty of this mindset is that it transforms even the most ordinary days into extraordinary opportunities for fulfillment and growth. With this perspective, every sunrise becomes a fresh page, Every hour a new paragraph and every sunset a satisfying conclusion to a story. Well told. Number 2. Dawn and daily renewal. The first rays of dawn break over the horizon, painting the world with strokes of gold and soft pink, a quiet promise of renewal. Each morning as the sun rises, it whispers to the earth, "Begin again." The night's shadows retreat, carrying with them the burdens of yesterday, leaving the stage clear for a fresh act to unfold. Dawn is more than a transition. It is a profound reminder of life's cyclical nature, a gentle yet powerful nudge that every day brings an opportunity to start anew. In the stillness of those early hours, the world seems to hold its breath. The air is crisp, charged with the unspoken potential of a day yet to be written. For those awake to witness it, dawn is a sacred pause, an invitation to reflect, to reset, and to realign. This daily renewal mirrors the natural rhythms of existence, the ceaseless ebb and flow that governs all things. Just as the earth rotates, tilting to greet the sun, we too have the chance to realign ourselves, to turn our faces toward the light of our intentions. The morning light does not discriminate. It spills across mountains and valleys, cityscapes and seascapes alike, touching everything it meets with its quiet brilliance. It reminds us that no matter who we are or what we have faced, we are given the same chance, the same blank canvas with which to create the masterpiece of our lives. Dawn is also a metaphor for hope, its soft luminescence chasing away the darkness of despair. There is something deeply comforting in its constancy. No matter how long the night or how stormy the weather, the sun always rises. This simple yet profound truth carries within it a universal reassurance. Life goes on. We, like the earth, are resilient. We may stumble, we may falter, but we are always offered another chance to rise. With each new day, the universe seems to say, "Try again." Yet, in the rush of modern life, how often do we pause to honor the beauty of this daily renewal? How often do we let the first light of day fill us with gratitude, with hope, with a sense of purpose? Too often, we are swept up in the current of routine, blind to the quiet miracles unfolding before us. But dawn, in its gentle insistence, calls us back to presence. It urges us to set aside distractions, to breathe deeply, to reconnect with the essence of who we are and what we seek to become. For some, this time of day becomes a ritual, a moment to meditate, to journal, to walk in nature, or simply to sit with a cup of tea and watch the world awaken. These small acts of mindfulness are like planting seeds in the fertile soil of the morning, nurturing intentions that will grow and bloom as the day unfolds. Dawn reminds us that change is always possible, that even in the face of our greatest challenges, we have the power to choose a new path. As the sun climbs higher into the sky, its light intensifies, energizing the world and beckoning us to action. What will we do with this gift of a new day? Will we carry forward the lessons of the past, or let them weigh us down? Will we embrace the promise of renewal, or cling to old patterns that no longer serve us? The answers lie within us, as surely as the sun will rise again tomorrow. So let us honor the dawn, not just as a moment in time, but as a state of being, a reminder that every day is a new chapter waiting to be written. Let us embrace its quiet wisdom, allowing it to guide us toward growth, toward gratitude, and toward the ever-present possibility of becoming our best selves. Number 3, the constant flow of time. Time, an unyielding, invisible force, is perhaps the most profound and perplexing aspect of existence. It flows ceaselessly, independent of human desires, emotions, or actions. We measure it in seconds, minutes, hours, days, and years, yet its true essence remains elusive. Whether we perceive it as fleeting or infinite, time is the silent witness to every moment of our lives, weaving together the fabric of reality. It connects the past, the present, and the future in an endless continuum, defining our existence while evading our control. The flow of time is both a comfort and a challenge. For some, it brings hope, a promise that wounds will heal, seasons will change, and new opportunities will arise. For others, it brings a sense of urgency, a reminder of the impermanence of life and the inevitability of change. This duality shapes human experiences and aspirations. Time pushes us forward, urging us to grow, to learn, and to evolve. Yet it also confronts us with its fleeting nature, demanding that we savor the moments we are given before they slip away. Philosophers and scientists alike have grappled with the nature of time. To the ancient Greeks, it was represented by two gods: Chronos, the personification of quantitative, measurable time, and Kairos, the embodiment of qualitative, opportune moments. This duality reflects the way humans experience time, as both a structured progression and a series of meaningful events. In modern physics, time is a dimension intertwined with space, forming the fabric of the universe. Yet, even as science delves deeper into its mysteries, time's subjective nature remains a cornerstone of human perception. In our daily lives, the flow of time often feels inconsistent. A joyful hour can pass in what seems like a fleeting moment, while a single minute of despair can stretch endlessly. This phenomenon, known as time perception, underscores the interplay between our minds and the external world. It reminds us that while we cannot control the passage of time, we can influence how we experience it. Mindfulness, for example, can help us slow down and fully immerse ourselves in the present, while anticipation can make the future feel closer or farther away. The constant flow of time also shapes history and culture. It is the thread that connects generations, carrying forward knowledge, traditions, and stories. Through the lens of time, we understand progress and decline, beginnings and endings. It offers perspective, allowing us to learn from the past and envision the future. Yet, time's inexorable march also reminds us of our own mortality, prompting existential questions about purpose and legacy. In the natural world, the flow of time is evident in the changing seasons, the growth of trees, and the erosion of mountains. It is both creator and destroyer, sculpting landscapes and shaping ecosystems. Time is encoded in the rings of a tree, the layers of sedimentary rock, and the cycles of the moon. It is a force that transcends human constructs, reminding us of our place within the larger tapestry of existence. Ultimately, the constant flow of time is a paradox. It is relentless, yet intangible, universal yet deeply personal. It governs our lives while remaining beyond our grasp. By embracing this paradox, we can find meaning and balance. Time teaches us to cherish the present, honor the past, and hope for the future. It challenges us to live authentically and purposefully, making the most of the moments we have while understanding that they are part of something far greater. As we navigate the currents of time, we are both passengers and participants, shaping and being shaped by the ever-unfolding journey of existence. Number 4. Stillness amidst chaos. In the cacophony of life, where the demands of the world pull us in countless directions, finding stillness amidst chaos is both a challenge and a necessity. Imagine the bustling streets of a city at rush hour, horns blaring, people hurrying, the air thick with urgency. It mirrors the relentless tempo of modern existence, where we are constantly inundated by notifications, deadlines, and the pressure to keep up. Yet, within this whirlwind, there exists the possibility of peace, a stillness that is not an absence of motion but a profound state of being. To cultivate this stillness is to anchor oneself in the present, to pause and breathe, even when the world refuses to slow down. It is a practice of mindfulness, a deliberate choice to disconnect from the noise and reconnect with oneself. Stillness is not synonymous with idleness. Rather, it is an active engagement with the moment. It is the ability to observe without reacting, to exist without resistance. The great thinkers and spiritual leaders of history often extolled the virtues of stillness. For them, it was a gateway to clarity, a lens through which the complexities of life could be understood with simplicity. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, wrote about the power of maintaining inner tranquility regardless of external turmoil. The wisdom of his words resonates today, reminding us that chaos does not have to dictate our inner state. In practical terms, finding stillness begins with small, intentional actions. It might be a few minutes of deep breathing during a hectic day, or a quiet moment spent watching the sun rise. These pauses are opportunities to recalibrate, to remind ourselves that we are more than the sum of our obligations. Over time, these moments accumulate, creating a reservoir of calm that we can draw upon when life becomes overwhelming. This stillness is not a luxury reserved for the few. It is a skill that anyone can nurture with patience and persistence. Consider the analogy of a stormy sea. When the surface is turbulent, it seems as though the entire ocean is in upheaval. Yet, dive deep enough, and you will find a realm untouched by the storm, a place of silence and serenity. Similarly, our minds have the capacity to access this depth, a space where we can find refuge from the storms of life. Meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in nature can serve as portals to this inner sanctuary. These practices help us detach from the incessant chatter of the mind and ground us in the now. The benefits of cultivating stillness extend far beyond the immediate sense of relief. It enhances our ability to focus, improves emotional resilience, and fosters a deeper connection to ourselves and others. In moments of stillness, creativity flourishes, and solutions to problems often emerge effortlessly. It is in these quiet spaces that we can hear the whispers of intuition, guiding us toward what truly matters. Moreover, by embracing stillness, we model for others the possibility of living with grace and balance even in chaotic circumstances. Stillness amidst chaos is not about eliminating disorder from our lives, but about changing how we relate to it. It is about finding the eye of the storm, a place where we can stand firm while the winds howl around us. It is a practice that requires courage and commitment, for it challenges the notion that productivity is the ultimate measure of worth. But in this pursuit, we discover a profound truth, that peace is not something we find outside of ourselves, but something we create within. In a world that often values speed over stillness, let us dare to pause, breathe, and embrace the quiet within the clamor. For in doing so, we unlock the power to navigate life's chaos with calm and clarity. Number 5. Human potential and freedom. The interplay between human potential and freedom is one of the most profound themes in the story of humanity. At its core, freedom is not merely the absence of oppression, but the presence of opportunity, the ability to choose, to dream, and to act without undue constraint. When individuals are granted the liberty to explore their capabilities, they unlock doors to personal and collective growth, charting new paths in science, art, and philosophy. Human potential thrives in environments where creativity, curiosity, and ambition are nurtured rather than stifled. However, the realization of this potential is deeply dependent on the systems and values that surround us. Societies that uphold education, equity, and justice create fertile ground for individuals to flourish, while those bound by rigid hierarchies or systemic inequalities impose limits on what people can achieve. Freedom also fosters resilience, as it encourages individuals to take responsibility for their lives and embrace the challenges that come with self-determination. It allows people to fail, learn, and innovate without fear of retribution, enabling them to reach heights they never imagined. This dynamic creates a feedback loop where personal growth fuels societal progress, which in turn creates even more opportunities for individual advancement. The stories of iconic thinkers, inventors, and leaders, figures like Leonardo da Vinci, Marie Curie, and Nelson Mandela, demonstrate how freedom and potential can merge to produce transformative change. Yet, for every celebrated name, there are countless untold stories of ordinary people who, when given the chance, overcome adversity and contribute to their communities in meaningful ways. But freedom is not a guarantee. It is a fragile construct that must be protected and cultivated. History is rife with examples of societies that have squandered their potential through the oppression of their people, allowing fear, prejudice, or greed to restrict the collective imagination. When freedom is curtailed, human potential is diminished, the flame of innovation flickers, and the richness of diversity is lost. This makes the pursuit of freedom a moral imperative for all societies. It is not only about preserving individual rights, but about safeguarding the infinite possibilities that emerge when people are free to dream and act boldly. Moreover, true freedom involves more than personal autonomy. It requires collective responsibility. In an interconnected world, the potential of one individual can uplift or harm others. As we strive to unlock human potential, we must balance individual liberty with the well-being of the community. This balance requires empathy, ethical reasoning, and a commitment to justice. Education plays a critical role in this process, equipping people with the tools to think critically, collaborate effectively, and contribute constructively. It is through informed, empowered citizens that the seeds of innovation and harmony are sown. In conclusion, the relationship between human potential and freedom is a testament to the extraordinary capacities of the human spirit. Freedom is the foundation that allows us to imagine beyond our circumstances and create a better world. It is both a privilege and a responsibility, one that demands vigilance, compassion, and courage. By fostering environments where freedom and opportunity coexist, we not only honor the inherent dignity of every individual but also ensure that the collective potential of humanity continues to evolve. Each of us holds a piece of the puzzle, a unique contribution to the ever-expanding tapestry of human achievement. When freedom reigns, the possibilities are truly limitless. Number 6. Reflections for 2025. As we step into 2025, it's natural to reflect on the journey that has brought us here, embracing both the triumphs and the challenges that shaped the year behind us. The world has become increasingly interconnected, and with this connectivity comes immense opportunities and significant responsibilities. 2024 was a year of change and adaptation, marked by global advancements in technology, a renewed focus on environmental sustainability, and the relentless pursuit of social equity. These themes serve as guideposts as we chart a path forward into this new year. One of the defining characteristics of 2024 was the rapid acceleration of technological innovation. Artificial intelligence, for instance, evolved from being a tool of convenience to a cornerstone of productivity across industries. The workplace has seen a transformation, with hybrid models becoming the norm and virtual spaces more immersive than ever. These advancements demand that we not only keep pace with technology, but also remain mindful of its ethical implications. As we reflect on 2025, the challenge lies in ensuring that innovation is harnessed responsibly, serving humanity rather than replacing it. Ethical AI development, cybersecurity, and equitable access to technological tools are conversations that need to intensify as the year unfolds. The echoes of the climate crisis remain loud and urgent. In 2024, the world witnessed extreme weather events that reminded us of the fragility of our planet. Yet, there were also glimmers of hope, countries committing to more ambitious climate targets, corporations embracing green practices, and communities rallying together for conservation efforts. 2025 offers an opportunity to build upon these strides. While governments and businesses play critical roles, individuals are equally empowered to drive change, whether by reducing waste, supporting sustainable products, or advocating for policies that protect the environment. Every step, no matter how small, contributes to a collective journey toward a healthier planet. Social equity was another focal point of 2024, with movements advocating for inclusivity, justice, and representation gaining momentum across the globe. The conversations surrounding race, gender, identity, and economic disparity have grown louder and more nuanced. Progress has been made, but the road ahead remains long and complex. As we reflect on the promise of 2025, there's a need to move beyond dialogue and into actionable change. Bridging divides, fostering empathy, and creating equitable opportunities must remain central to our global agenda. On a personal level, 2025 encourages each of us to reflect on our individual growth. In the whirlwind of external events, it's easy to overlook the small victories, the habits cultivated, relationships strengthened, and lessons learned. The past year may have tested our resilience, but it also illuminated our capacity for adaptation and hope. Acknowledging these moments, no matter how modest, sets the foundation for a more intentional and fulfilling year ahead. Lastly, 2025 invites us to redefine what success means in a rapidly evolving world. The pandemic years taught us the importance of work-life balance, mental health, and community connections. This year, let's strive to prioritize well-being over hustle, collaboration over competition, and purpose over mere productivity. The lessons of the past years are not to be left behind, but carried forward as tools to build a more compassionate and balanced future. As the new year begins, the canvas is blank, ready to be filled with bold strokes of ambition and gentle shades of reflection. It's a time to embrace possibilities, address challenges, and strive to leave the world better than we found it. Let 2025 be a year of growth, guided by the lessons of yesterday and inspired by the promise of tomorrow. As we step into 2025, let the timeless wisdom of Stoicism be your guiding light. Remember, you have the power to shape your perspective, master your emotions, and focus on what truly matters. Life will bring its share of challenges, but through acceptance, resilience, and virtue, you can rise above them and grow stronger. Ask yourself, what is within my control? Then act with purpose, integrity, and courage. Let go of what you cannot change and watch how your life transforms as you find peace and strength within. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and growth. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights that inspire transformation. Until next time, keep striving for wisdom, and may 2025 be the year you truly live with purpose.